We're back with more Down with the Shipbuilders. We're going to try out the newly buffed Crag Steel Forger. They have changed his Crag's workbench to get quite a lot more charge from armor gains. So armor gain charged this item by 0.08. So that is going to be significantly better than it was before. I believe it was like 0.25 or something. So quite a bit quicker there. For a build, I'm going to try something a little experimental on this one. We're going to go Bionic Heart. This makes crew members get burst +1, but they cost in electricity to activate. Why this? Well, Crag himself has every 3 seconds we gain in armor, so that will make him activate twice, giving us twice the charge for the workbench. Hopefully we'll be able to get some, I believe they're armor smiths, and we'll be able to do the same thing. We'll double activate them, which will make the workbench go faster and faster. The armor smiths give rust, and we don't actually have a way to deal with that very well compared to the other two Cauldron characters. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the cigarette, which is every 5 seconds we restore a health for every rust on the ship. I'm not sure. This is kind of my questionable choice here. Alternatively, maybe grabbing something like solar tiling might be good. And finally, another kind of odd one. I've always wanted to build something with this and never really found the right place. Projectiles that hit the enemy ship for at least 25 damage have a 40% chance to summon a 15 damage lightning strike. So my thought process is we're going to buff up the workbench really heavily. We're going to get lots of things to make it recharge quickly. And then every one of those bounces, if they hit, will have a 40% chance to call in that lightning strike. In addition, the shock relay also gives lightning strikes a 0.25 second stun time. So maybe we'll get lucky. I've mentioned before, but I do want to do one where we have the Tesla coil. So Tesla coil plus the workbench could be a core for the build. We'll see where it takes us. Let's go ahead and hop on in. We're definitely going to want a lot of radar too. This workbench has relatively low accuracy at the beginning. All right, right off the bat, pretty good here. So a rust mutant. I guess converting health into armor would count as gaining armor, I assume. So that would work with this. A scientist is a definite yes. We are definitely going to buff that up. Let's do that. I'm definitely going to add more space, more resources. Go ahead and throw him in there.
Mine.
Now let me think. So I probably am going to want fueled engines because we're going to be spending the electricity on the crew. So I will hold on to that. Upgrade there and that. Yeah, we're going to grab all of those given the chance. Is this what I want to speed up? Yeah, because if I get this low enough, then every time we gain armor, it will give us a lot of it. Every 2 runs, we upgrade what he's connected to. So I'm going to spin him around to work on this workbench and getting it upgraded. The big thing here is, can we get the saw blades to hit hard enough, aka 25 damage, to get the lightning strikes? I'm a little concerned about that. That's like my one major question. Hopefully we'll get an early like strike optimizer or something of the like. Okay, a merchant that just has his base weapon, but he does have a decent amount of HP. Yeah, we're not going to see any capacitors off of 6 damage, that's for sure. And critting for 12. We need to hit for 25. Okay, so I need to be hitting for like 13 normally, and then if we crit, we would be able to summon that.
Power's low. Reroute the flood junction.
Also, it'd be really nice if we could get a combustion engine.
Lucky.
Get lots and lots of power out of that. All right, good start. Merchant with the drill, I approve. Despite evidence to the contrary with our last run. Okay, we definitely need more resources.
Good fit.
I do want to grab an engine. I do need to have better accuracy. We missed a ton. A little bit of defense or space. Let's grab the space to start with. Okay, here's what we're looking for. Armor smith. Yeah, definitely want that. I don't think we want anything that uses electricity for weapons, just because we're going to need the bionic hearts. I don't mind the fuel either. $2 and nothing I can do with it. All right, is what it is.
7 throats for 7 days of slaughter.
7 days of slaughter. All right, lots and lots of speed here. We got an early drum build with only 2 drummers. I feel like we're okay here. Yeah, she's not bionic hard or anything. Struggling to get through my armor. Yeah, that's been okay.
Power's low.
We're halfway to the worm almost, though. And we are not halfway through killing him. We're gonna cloak here way too early, too. Okay, we ran out of fuel at a really good time, actually. If we cloak during the worm, we almost certainly win. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, we got the solar flare. Awkward. Hey, we had exactly the amount of HP we needed.
Crush.
I'll take it. That was way closer than I would have liked. Okay, so... You're technically a weapon, so I assume that means you have ammo slots. Oh, Strike Optimizer wasn't the right item. I need the one that does base damage. Critical hits inflict crack, though. That would work. That would work. We could get ourselves a mining drill. The terrarium. Terrarium would have the bonus of opening up Federation for us. They're good crew members, and their various buffing items are pretty nice. Crackling Core. Whenever the connected item activates, 10% chance to summon a lightning strike. Now that could be kind of nice since we already buffed our lightning strikes. I'm leaning towards this ammo crate, though. 15% crit chance would more than double our current crit. And the ammo. The ammo is what really gets me. Ammunition items could be super valuable, depending, like if we get split, for example. I think we're gonna go for the ammo one here. So I guess this only matters if weapons are attached. Yes, okay. That's fine. All right, we definitely want the armor smith.
I told you that should go there.
I think we'll take some extra fuel. There's a galvanized plate, really, really good item. And there we are. Hey, and one I've never seen before? Old steel rounds. Tonduran stronghold. Weapon gains armor equal to 1 plus 25% of the damage dealt on hit. Oh. Oh, so that would let me proc this more. Okay, I didn't even know this existed, so that works great. Now the question is, which do we add it to? And it's probably the workbench. Oh, I can't afford it.
Anyone who touches this loses a hand.
Weapons gain 40% damage and removes spikes. Yes. Yes, yes. All right, well, hey, that probably just made our build right there. Also, if we're gonna go for heavy armor, that means we're gonna try to be tanky. Having spikes would be really good. This thing also generates a single ammo for itself. Spikes have armor pin. Sure, I think I will nab that. And I guess we'll just grab this piece of flooring while we can. Better than nothing. Do it.
That exhaust manifold. We're on the move.
Okay, we also, I didn't call it out, but we did upgrade the workbench. So we're doing 8.3 damage. Let's see how much we actually hit for. What we're looking for is at least, okay, we crit for 12, so I can already tell you that's not going to be high enough. Okay, I'm already liking how fast that's going, though.
I'm a goddamn genius.
Sure, Craig, sure. Say that after we win, hey? It's getting close. Woo! Okay, so we're still not hitting nearly hard enough for the lightning strikes. We're also not married to this pipe blaster either. That's something we could trade out. Another ammo. 40% damage and stuns the target. Okay, we do have 2 ammo slots. 40% damage removes spikes. Gains armor. Okay, I think I have to give this gains armor. All right, which of these 2? Stun, remove spike. We're probably not going to see that many spikes this early. Let's do this. And if this doesn't get us high enough damage, which I don't think it will still, then we can put this on for here and we can trade that to there. And I think let's just do that. I don't think that's going to be good enough. All right, also, he cannot upgrade this again. Let's put him here. We'll upgrade that. Extra crit chance and some extra ammo, sure. All right, Rush Shaman could be good. Sure. He'll speed people up. And speeding people up means we get armor faster, which means we fire more shots. Okay, this is definitely needed. We need to upgrade him. He is somebody we want to upgrade a lot because there is a... Oh, did they remove the limit here? Maybe they removed the limit. There used to be a limit on what he could upgrade. Upgrade the connected to non-crew member item. Did they change that? All right, I'm going to do a piece of science, and I'm going to be exceptionally sad if that doesn't work. Before it was based on his level, but that does not... I'm not seeing any text that mentions that right now. All right, $4. A rust nugget. Probably okay for us. We do heal based on rust, but it's not good for us. And janitor would be good. I don't have a place to put him though. We could upgrade our shaman. I think let's take the thing that does something for me now, and we'll hold on to the janitor. Okay, that does fire more if I upgrade, so I will hold on to this.
Hand out a sniff of rust for good luck.
All right, we would really like to see our saws hitting for 25. And barring that, we want them to crit for 25. Okay, here we go. How big? 14. Okay. 16.
Good hustle! Good hustle! Keep moving!
Yeah, we still need some more damage buff. Okay, but we did survive, if nothing else. We're not getting enough electricity, though. We're gonna... We barely made it through the point when we would have slowed down greatly because we wouldn't be able to burst activate our armor gain people.
Just remember, the loot belongs to me.
All right, so now, do I care about upgrading? I guess, yeah, it gives me repairs, it gives me armor. Yeah, he's still worth upgrading. And he did upgrade this. Okay. Okay, that's great. Okay, we have another piece of armor, more heavy rounds. Okay, so what happens if I upgrade you? 54 removes more spikes. Yeah. We'll take that. Now this thing can hit up to 5 times, and every time we hit on hit. Yeah, so, and what we don't even care really about the amount of armor. I mean, more is obviously better, but every time we get it, it will give us charge, which will make us fire more buzzsaws. All right, I'm gonna grab him before the reroll. Okay, we really could use extra radar. We have a rust mutant. We could level our rust mutant up. All those are needed. As much as I would love a fuel pump, we could fit it if I combine those two. Okay, I'll do that too. I could combine this and get him in here.
Good fit.
That does mean we're gonna lose fuel, but slowly. I think that's fine. That's gonna have to happen here sooner or later.
Wrecking time.
Oops. There we go. All right, wrecking time indeed. Show me those 25 damage hits. Okay, he's got a lot of dudes, mainly janitors. A lot of janitors. Interesting choice.
Good hustle! Good hustle! Keep moving!
Okay, here we go. Miss. Great. You're making it really hard for me to deflect. Great. You're making it really hard for me to see the damage we're dealing when we can't hit. Okay, that was 18. Okay. Boy, we are whiffing like crazy, aren't we? We again ran out of electricity, so really looking for a source of electricity. Okay, lots of good stuff here. I'm definitely gonna grab the space. I do like these ones quite a bit. Rust and acid resistance is great. This would help us with electricity. This will help us miss less. And I think
they're ripping us off. Let's go.
Can't fix it. Okay, if you move up. So currently this is 7.5 base time.
That should go there.
6.52. So a full second faster if I just add the fuel pump. So yeah, definitely doing that. We're still losing a lot of electricity.
Junk. Get me something better.
All right, the rib. If we're hit by projectiles 5 times, we gain spikes, repairs, and rust. If we're gonna use one of these big pieces, I think we need to hold out for the one that gives us like +1 armor when we get hit. And then again, that will just feed into our workbench. We'll snag that, we'll snag that, we'll snag that. Oh, hate it. And just double checking. I think I have to let this go. The spike thing could be good. You know what? I'm in. We'll drop these, I guess. Then again, okay, inserted ammunition applies to all spikes. No. We'll let him go. We'll let that go. I want both of those, just to be clear. I gotta... Man, it's so hard. It's so hard. There should be a character whose special feature is they can move an item into reserve, like in a separate box. So it's essentially just frozen, but not taking up one of your 6 slots.
Other stellar objects?
18 damage.
Power's low.
That is not what we need, though. We still need that to be higher. Also, still could use a lot more radar.
Do not let them ruin my experiment.
Now this is gonna be close. I'm also not impressed with the cigarette yet. We're just not getting the amount of rust that really matters. Okay, but can't complain about victory.
We could burn whole stars with this.
Okay, a fueled wing. Okay, I could fit that if I'm willing to do this. Spikes, repair, and rust. All right, let's do that. That makes us just way tankier. I think we're gonna flip you out for that for now. If we're gonna do spikes, we're gonna do spikes. Okay, more of the supply crates. I do want to save that. Okay, different type of ammo. Acid, I'm gonna let that one go. Although, actually, acid on spikes wouldn't be the worst. Acid on spikes would not be the worst, since they do very little damage on their own anyways. Alright, we'll try that. We'll see what this spawns as my free ammo, and then if we like it, we'll just use it. If we don't like it, we'll sell it and we'll grab that one. I think that's fair.
Lock down that exhaust manifold.
Okay, we're up to 3 repairs starting off. Yeah, that did get buffs where it's a little extra percentage healing.
Oh wow, too close.
Of course we whiff.
Power's low. Reroute the flood.
26. Okay, I saw one. We had a lightning hit. Okay. We're at the bare minimum viable product. All right, what I want to see is I want to see a bunch of bounces which results in lightning, 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 basically. Weapon gains 40% lifelink. That would not be good on spikes. I wish this had a second slot. Lifelink would be nice. Fighter wing. Okay, a fighter wing will also help us quite a bit. So let's do some rearranging here. So...
Good fit.
Okay, I want you still on there. I want you to continue to upgrade this. This is so much better, by the way. Having him be limited by his level was pretty painful. We could fit another little gun on here. I would probably want something that uses fuel, though. And we could nab a whole truss with one rust. That is totally worth it. So much more space. Shove you back there. Okay, you need to move so that we can hit both of them. Okay, I think I will go ahead and for now, we'll put the asset. I'm going to hold on to this. If we do get something that can make that work, I think that would be really good.
Mine.
Yeah, ship hit by projectile, 35% chance to gain 3 armor. I want the legendary thing. It's kind of similar to this, but until we get it, that can be the placeholder. Uses electricity, that's a no-go. Oh, and here it is. This is what we need. Your projectiles have a 35% chance to inflict a rust. My saws are projectiles, so that is it. And just because I know... Okay, let's rearrange. We're gonna put it right here when we can buy it. And we could give that the lifelink. Yeah, that'd be fine. Still have a lot of space. All right, I guess we put you on the ship. At least gives me extra ammo. We won't have that space when I add this, though. Yeah. All right, do it.
Hand out a sniff of rust for good luck.
All right, everyone take a big hot whiff of rust there. We'll pass the tetanus around. All right, Thorn, what do you got? I did not see enough big hits. There it is. Okay. The dream is alive. Still, we just need like a little bit more damage on that. And there's another level for it. Attack is up to 33% damage. Now, one of the things to remember here, projectile resistance is what will counter me pretty hard, because then it'll make it so that our projectiles don't hit hard enough to actually trigger that. Oh, there it is. We get the combustion engine too. Okay, I think fuel tank comes off. Okay, we can't get rid of you, but we need to move it. All right, you're gonna go in. Shaman's still here. Buzzsaw goes there. You go there. God, do we upgrade the combustion engine? I really, really need more power. I guess we could upgrade you. All right, we'll do that. We'll keep this one in reserve. I've got one spot. Oh, weird. You can only put one there. You don't get that here. I guess that's fine. If I sold you, it was not worth 5. If it was worth 5, I think I would do that. Okay. I don't need to think too hard about what I'm going to upgrade because I can't do it yet. So we have 2 more runs, and then we will have our workbench maxed out. All right.
Wrecking time.
Not bad at all. Oh, we got a wide boy. I like the look. So what's he gonna do? He's got a cog.
Power's low.
Oh, look at that. Another. Okay, so Tesla coils seem to be in this season. I've seen a disproportional amount of those. Okay, can't argue with results there, though.
Put another blood stripe on the ship's hull.
9 wins, no losses. Man, this is a little different than last run, eh? Still having electricity problems pretty badly. Oh, you have to give me a whole bunch of stuff that's really good, don't you? Okay, I do want to keep expanding the ship, and I'm okay with going with a little bit of weight because we have lots of ways to increase this, which is our main DPS. I think I'm not passing up the leaded holes. That does take us to first weight and give us a second one, though. So now we are into the weight. All right, I need more electricity. We'll go ahead, and I hate to do that onto something as simple as that, but yeah, we're hurting. All right, I don't need to combine you at the moment. I don't need to combine you at the moment. I would lose a lot of fuel. I would lose some fuel. All right, we'll lose some fuel. That might be able to fit without taking us in another weight.
Go dark, pick this lineup.
40% lifelink, so we could upgrade this to 54. Another scientist could be useful.
Anyone who touches this loses a hand.
Armor smith also useful. I think that's what we're gonna run with. Okay.
7 taggers.
Looking forward to having this workbench maxed out.
Days of slaughter.
Let's do it. We also really want to see that special one. I can't think of what it's called. It's the legendary version of this, basically, where we get an armor like on every hit. That's when we're gonna go insane.
You missed.
Okay, I'm not loving the number of misses we have. 48. I love that. 24. 24 is not gonna cut it though. I really need that to hit for 25 so we get the lightning strikes.
Pulling your weight for once.
Okay, wow, great run so far. Endless mode we go. Still having electricity problems. Okay, we're not really a crew build, so I think I'm gonna let the transporter pod go. I definitely want that. I definitely want that. Definitely want that. Now for these guys, it's more important to have more instances because it's not per certain amount gained. It's charge this item when we gain armor. So more instances better. The scientist.
I told you that should go there.
I'm gonna wiggle around. I think we're gonna upgrade you next. We could start with a lot more spikes. That could be interesting. It doesn't get me more faster. That's just starting. Okay, you know what? Actually, maybe we just do our combustion engine quick. Because, yeah, we are still losing. I need to get to at least energy neutral so that we can continually bio-heart. Yeah, extra scientists. I would like multiple scientists, I will say. Getting this cooldown down is very vital to me. I think we combine up the janitors and we make room for another scientist on it. And I can't afford this currently. That did not increase my weight, so I will add it. Okay, rust, yes. Extra acid chance is okay, yes. Every 15 seconds we could gain armor. When things activate, we could have a chance to charge this. Maybe I'm crazy. I feel like this item is way too big. Even if it was 2x2, I feel like it might be too big. I've never ran across a build that I was like, oh, that tungsten bulwark really got me. So that probably is a sign that this isn't it. Plus, it adds another weight. It adds a weight and it needs 8 spaces, but not really. It really needs 18 spaces to make full use of it. I just don't know about that. I just don't know about that. Yeah, no, we're letting that one go. If you know a good build with tungsten, let me know. And don't tell me about any tungsten cubes. Not that rich. the mega drill that I've never got. Oh, the lightning though. Oh, the lightning though.
Knew they'd fold.
It's working.
Town dude's about to lick the blood off of my boots.
It's working. Okay, so next round we'll do an upgrade. Now the only question is, do we stick to my gut here, or do we go upgrade a weapon? And I think we just need the electricity. All right, can I have that? I can. Sure, I will take it. Starting with some extra armor is nice. Helps not get one shot. And we do have a rust powder. Upgrade and apply. Okay, so... He does go up in electricity cost. I never noticed that before. The extra repair, though... We don't really have anybody else that's like super hard. Just please don't give him the longer cooldown.
All part of my
2 plating and 2 rust. Probably one of the worst ones we could have got, but at least it's not detrimental. We are getting rust buildups quite a lot, but we're using the cigarette to kind of counter that. I don't think the cigarette's doing it for me though. I think bringing in the healing leaf thing for the extra 25% healing probably would have been better. Acid, that'd be okay. We're making fuel. We're not cloaking yet ever. That would make us lose. Okay, I don't want to run out because we can't buzzsaw. No, I think we do get it. And we do not have factory items, so we're not going to see a freight engine, unfortunately. I really feel like the cauldron almost needs a weight reduction item. I tend to build really big on them.
Junk. Get me something better.
What did I just say about you? We have extra space. Okay, we could. That gets us more electricity. Also gets me a little bit of fuel. That does keep our fuel in the positive. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Hand out a sniff of rust for good luck.
I should pay a little more attention to our buffs. How many spikes are we actually getting to? Yeah, see, this would be good too. Rusty plates would be fine. Ah, and there's what we really want. The Masterwork Aegis. Whenever you lose health, gain an armor. So every time we lose health, we would gain an armor, and then we would make this cool down by 0.8, which is, we've already got it down to 4.26 seconds. So 0.8 is a fifth maybe of the cooldown there. That would be really good. I'm liking the number of lightning strikes I'm seeing. Still only at 2 spikes though. Okay, well, I went from very confident to less confident.
Put another blood stripe on the ship's hull.
I do like the amount of saws I was seeing. Yeah, we could also still just use a splitter. Oh, and there it is. Okay, so when you go, you just get bigger. I almost want to just replace this thing. I mean, I guess we start with extra plating and repair. We're at 7. 7 gives us 38% projectile resistance. I don't think I want to go bigger into another weight class. Another scientist. Another source of armor.
Not bad.
I'm gonna lock that. Do we get this? That does gain me armor, though. We could easily take you out. I'm just looking for... I mean, I guess I could combine them up, but we really do need armor sources. I can almost fit it here. Four projectiles. So things that shoot lots of little bullets would basically auto let me win. Alright, I want to try it. Alright, we'll hold on to this in case that doesn't work out. I guess we're keeping this for now. That does get me 12 repair, which is kind of nice. And that health mod restore will also help with the heal we're getting from the SIG. I don't want to combine you. We are converting our health into armor every 7. This is faster. Does get me fuel. Okay, I think we will swap those two out for now. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to have to go heavier, aren't we? Another one of these. Extra plating and repair. Explosive rounds. Okay, that is one we're using, right? Yes. I very much want that. Okay, I don't think the fuel tank is ever going to make it back on. Well, that doesn't let me buy though. All right, I'm gonna let the corrosive rounds go. Yeah. What are you? You are the impress. Creates a random item of the next rarity up. Okay, you know what? This is selling for 3. %5 health when a crew member is equipped. I mean, sure. We'll have a hearty stew. The extra health is definitely not a problem. Debuff removal. Yeah, I probably don't want to take that off.
Wrecking time.
We're so close. All we need to do is get where every single one of our bounces from this one, at least the first hit, does enough damage. Hey, he's gonna... Ooh, cold. Gross.
Camouflage.
I don't like the misses we just had. Whiffed on 3 major hits. There we go. Good one.
Power's low.
Goodness. Okay, I like the number of blades I'm seeing. I dislike the number of misses I'm getting. Oh, come on. Come on, team. Phew.
Put another blood stripe on the ship's hull.
Yeah. We need more radar, is what I'm getting. We really need more radar. Okay, you for sure. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for us for the most part. Are we gonna go up one more weight class? I think we do.
Let's stick some more guns on this thing.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I do that, it just makes me have some more room. We're still losing electricity, so I think I am going to continue to increase this combustion engine. The heat's also pretty nice. That'll help counter some of our weight. And then back on here. We want to try to keep the cooldown of this down as best we can, so that when we're getting our charges, we fire off fast. Yeah, it starts at 7 seconds. If I didn't have you, 8.25, yeah. That weight is starting to add up. Also, the more crew members we have, the more power we need. Just food for thought there. Take the upgrade. Okay, you... We would start with an extra spike and a little extra armor. Eh?
Anyone who touches this loses a hand.
Weapons gain. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So that's what we're currently using here. I guess I would level this up. I thought about putting it here, but this is like most of my healing, I think. Then again, extra every time we gain. It's just faster shots coming out of this thing. All right, we're not going to be able to afford any of that. Let's go ahead and roll it.
For 7 days of slaughter.
Docile lamb. Yeah, suspicious lamb's more like it. All right, there's our one little spike. All right, saws are starting to go. 29 damage. Yes. Now remember, it is only a percentage chance. So if we hit for 25 damage, we have a 40% chance to do the lightning. So it's not going to be every one.
Shoddy work.
But good enough for that one. 14 wins. I'm glad Craig got that little buff. He seemed really cool, but he also seemed like he wasn't going to accomplish much. Okay, I definitely need the radar. I want... Geez, how disgusting would that be? I don't think that's going to stay there forever, but for the time being, take a little bit more armor, make me go a little bit faster. And we'll level that up. Okay, we want to fight people who do lots of little projectiles. That would be our ideal. Because they'll just make us get lots of little armor grabs, and the little arm... Oh, perfect. That autocannon, we're gonna like that.
You're just like the twerps who...
Yeah, look at the charge bar as they shoot. It just goes crazy. Okay. I love it. I love it when a build idea starts coming together. I'm still shaky on the cigarette though. I don't know. I don't think we're getting enough rust that's really doing much. I think that would be my first thing I would think about changing up. Okay, upgrade anything. We're still having electricity problems, so I am going to do that. Next run, we'll max that out, and then he can move on to upgrading something else. Doing 6 shots with our pipe blaster now. Upgrade that. Upgrade our janitor.
Go dark, pick this lineup.
Puncher rounds. 40% crit chance and removes plating. I mean, it's great, but we're not going to have any more slots. Same thing with the acid. It's great, but we're not going to have any more slots. We are using up every slot that we have. Yep.
Lock down that exhaust manifold. We're on the move.
Yeah, and I really don't want more crew, at least until we have way more electricity. We're at 0.8, but it's going to go down. Oh, and he has the Aegis too. How come everyone gets that but me? We're also starting to see a lot of fire kicking in from all those scientist buffs. I love the number of saws coming out of our ship at the moment. Also, wow, we actually lost that. Wow. The rust. We actually both had 200 something rust. He got me via the affliction crystal, I bet. So if we look here, oh, maybe not. Only 209. I'm a little shocked by that. And our cigarette healed for 800. So did his. 800 is not much. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, crit chance, that's a negative. Okay, now I'm not overly impressed with this. I guess it's better to have more spikes than not.
Can't afford to pass up on that.
Drill, we're really not looking to add to that. Now I can level up a personnel. Okay, extra repair and we would get a little more armor. I do think I will. All right, and then he is gonna move to there.
Pathetic work. I'll tune her up myself.
So we're gonna start leveling up this buzzsaw. That also increases our oxygize. So your projectiles have a chance to do rust. And I think spikes are projectiles? I don't know that now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, upgrade our engines. 1 off of being max. We are losing a little bit of fuel. Upgrade our rust mutant. Yeah, at some point this will get combined, so I will hold on to this. But we're starting in positive energy at least, although like I said, it won't last.
For good luck.
Still need another supply crate here too. Okay, so what do we got? We have a pipe autocannon freight engine. with a sewer tube. You've been having quite a run, haven't you? Got radiation. He's got various types. So he's got the heals, acid. He's running cigarette. Interesting to run cigarette on that. I wonder what his thought on that one was. Because he doesn't normally rust himself. Affliction crystal. That'll be pretty good. 22 bonus ammo. He's got a lot of HP. He also has the repair arm. Feels bad that we don't have an equivalent of that. Okay, our spikes are doing 3 damage.
Activating artificial camouflage.
Okay, we both go camo. Okay, yes.
Fuel in the tank.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Another blood.
The lightning did what the lightning needed to do. Like, can you imagine if we got the spikes to 25 damage? I have fought people who have done that. That would be crazy. I have to say, it's going very well. Okay, we can level and mutate. Sure. 2% charge rate for every rust. Yes. One of the better ones, actually. A little weak on him, but the other 2 Cauldron people really appreciate that. All right, again, we will level our spikes. We'll have 4 spikes and just a little bit more armor to start with. I mean, I guess we could level that. Maybe we just commit this. I've been holding off, but that gets us extra fuel. Okay, we finally have an energy source. It could go right here. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I can mess around. I think we have to get that.
Not bad.
Also, we're not hitting everything with this, but I guess there's no way I can if I want them to be on the wing. Yeah, and it's more important that those crit than this guy does. All right, that does give me 2 free spaces. Steal buffs and decloak them. That could be good, but I think we need radar is what we really need. Okay, an upgrade for our... Yes. Our old steel rounds. I mean, we could steal radar with this, but he does use electricity too. It's just not going to happen. I feel really awkward having that, but is what it is.
Wrecking time.
All right, we do start with 20 repair, which is not bad. 5 radar, which apparently just isn't enough because we still have way too many misses. All right, what do we got here? We have a freight or a cargo belt. We have a Tesla coil.
You won't see what's coming.
So what are you, a hacker? Yeah, you're a hacker.
Get more fuel in the tanks.
Yeah, we do need more fuel. Oh, rip me. All right, well, we kind of got unlucky, I guess, with the hacking procs. Yeah. All right, that's fine. I don't feel too bad about that. Okay. 40% life link. Yes. Yes. Level up my scientist. I guess it's kind of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do that one. Armor smith. All right. I'm going to add another one. It's going to cause electricity problems, but... There it is. Okay. Maxed out our supply crate. 100% chance to do burn. Unfortunately, we just don't have a place to put it. I do have a place to upgrade you again. You're an upgrade. You're an upgrade. You're an upgrade. I do like the point when you're like this, where I'm not really looking for much. The Aegis is kind of the one thing I'm really looking for. The HP plating, a uranium plating, just some defensive options. At some point, we probably will have to start combining these armor smiths.
7 daggers for 7 throats for 7 days of slaughter.
Jack on a ride. All right, Jack, what do you got? Now, he went with the resonance amplifier. That could be another cigarette replacement, just to get that extra scaling. Okay, a lot of whiffs there.
Get more fuel in the tanks.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm not seeing the big hits, though, that cause lightning. He's got twice my HP. That is very worrisome. And he does have a nuclear missile, too. I think we die via radiation to this guy.
You're just like
Sadly.
the who ran me off Tandu.
I love the blades. Oh, what a good time for him to cloak. Okay, we're not hitting hard enough, though. Okay, but that is good proof of concept. That is good proof of concept. So something happens with the bionic heart. I don't know. It's not listed here, but something ramps up the electricity use the longer you're going. Okay, some extra armor. 4 plating and 4 repair. That'll help counter the weight. That gets us extra stun resistance. 52% stun resistance isn't bad.
Junk. Get me something better.
Oh, now you give me an extra combustion engine. Alright, more power is what we're gonna buy. That's gonna be it. I'm just thinking if I want a second combustion engine. It does give rust, it does use fuel. I don't think we can afford it. At least not until we have a more source of fuel. We still have an extra space.
We're on the move.
Again, uranium plating or the... What is the other one? Stainless? Whatever the unique, or not unique, but rare one is.
Fine.
Okay, we got a real chunky boy with 11 weight. He has... Yeah, and he has the Aegis, dang it.
Hit me. Hit me.
And he's gonna kill my crew with that laser. And there we go. Ouch. Oh, come on. Let me have the Aegis for at least one fight game. I want to see the insanity of it. It would also make us less dependent on keeping the bionic heart rolling. I'm going to do that so we have a maxed out engine. What is with this tungsten? It is really trying to push that.
Anyone who touches this loses a hand.
Okay, so we have upgraded this twice. It's getting there. It's getting there. The higher we get, the more... getting that oxidize up to 100% plus is what we want to get. Yeah, get that rust stacking up on the enemy. We will go ahead and upgrade this gun too. That'll make him shoot 8. That's 8 instances of extra armor if that hits. Yeah, and you're just pure armor, so I don't care too much about that. Alright, still have 2 lives. Nowadays, I consider a build getting to 20 like an okay build. And if I don't make it to 20, I feel like we didn't do very well. So hopefully we will be able to pull out 3 more wins here. Well, we have another hacker, I think I saw. Yeah, another hacker.
You won't see what's coming.
Yes, it's going to be really just dependent on if we get lucky with the hack procs. Okay, we did get the lightning. That's excellent.
Ship's hull.
They only had 11% projectile resistance. That makes a big difference to whether we get the lightning or not. I never thought about that before, but yeah, that matters quite a lot for this build. So removing plating would be a good way to buff this build, or adding cracks. Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. I will nab you. I would put him in here, but I'm worried about increasing my electricity use.
Go dark, pick this lineup.
Man, they're really pushing that burn, aren't they? We could use more fuel to get electricity and ammo and armor. I'm sorry, my fuel. I'm sorry. Alright. We also should be on the lookout. We don't have to use the acid here. So we can change that one. I just feel like for a spike that does so little damage, percentage stuff isn't going to do much there. Okay. Ow. And dead. Wow. Okay, well that one didn't do much. I guess going up against a a super high rated player, I don't feel too bad. So I guess this was, yeah, these were just hitting so hard with the 4 ammos it had. Oh yeah, and he's got those buffed ridiculously. Yeah, hardened plate. That's the word I kept looking for. We need some hardened plate. We really could use that. Our HP is just so low for what we're doing. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, am I not gonna get the Aegis? You're killing me, game.
Stays that way.
Actually, literally killing me. Okay, more power. Although that didn't even matter that time. We just got blown up. And do an upgrade there. I'm taking the upgrades we can actually use.
Give me something better.
There it is. Remove damage, removes 2 spikes on hit. Hold on. Alright, well I can't afford this anyways, but I do want to lock that. Alright. Can we do it?
Wrecking time.
Yeah, so I guess one of the weaknesses of this build is just getting one shot. So maybe another item we could change would be the, for the first 7 seconds of combat, you take less damage. Okay, radar hurts us a lot because that lowers our chance. Okay, big laser build, and we died to the lasers. Oh man, what a good run. We didn't make it to 20, unfortunately. What we saw here was, once we got in the realm of 20, so yeah, 23 run, we started getting to people who were just one-shotting. And that seems to be, I mean, we kind of knew that, right? When we're based on perpetually proccing armor and using the armor to help stay alive. So I do definitely think I would switch this out. The resonance thing for the scaling could be good. That would help you hit hard enough. Maybe the take less damage thing. I mean, that is what killed us, but it's hard to tell if we should switch that out. But I like this build. That was really fun. Definitely getting cracks on the enemy would be helpful to raise our projectile damage. So that's another way we could have done it. Some extra radar could have been nice. We never did get a radar item offered to us, unfortunately. But yeah, good, fun crag build there. I really enjoyed that. When things really went right for us and we were just like machine gunning out the saw blades, that was really cool. I feel like right now in the game balance, we still have the radiation takes you just so low you can't heal past damage and they win. And we have the one-shotters. I feel like those are the 2 builds that are top tier at the moment still. Because you get one shot, so all the other people who rely on damage over time or healing or whatever just never gets a chance. You're just dead before all your stuff comes online. I'm not even sure we fired in either one of those last 2. So that is what it is. We went down with the ship. I'm very sad we didn't get an Aegis. If we had an Aegis in here, I don't think that would have stopped the one shot, but it just would have been hilarious to watch the number of blades we could have pumped out. But either way, down with the ship. Still an incredible amount of fun. I hope you are enjoying it too. All right, as always, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back here, or maybe join me when I'm live streaming. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here. Consider becoming a member of the channel. It does get you early access to videos such as this that I'm working on. There's also a Patreon linked in the channel info if you just want to leave a tip. I also have a Discord that's free to join. If you want to hop on in there and chat games, some people organize some multiplayer stuff going on in there. I also give an announcement before I go live. All right, builders, I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.